got my coffee. I got my sweater. I'm ready, guys. Hello. Am I actually ready? Who knows? Where the hell are we? Oh, we're still on the... Oh, we're still on the starting soon screen. Stream is starting. Aha. Wait, where the hell are you guys? Aha. Thank you for the follow, Stubby Myron. Welcome in. Who got first? Cube. Congratulations on getting first. Holy crap, we're so glitchy today. Let's get rid of that. I do not want to glitch this much. What the hell? How do I get rid of it? Go away. Okay. Okay. I think we're good now. Tell me of your Chaos Zero what? Chaos Zero Nightmare. Right, that was the game. Of your Chaos Zero Nightmare experience. I don't know how to describe it. I didn't get through a lot of the story. We got through like 3 notes. By the way, for context, if you guys don't know what CZN is, Chaos Zero Nightmare, I'm also multi-streaming on YouTube, by the way. But it's a deck builder gacha game. That's the best way to describe it. It's a deck builder gacha game. What the? Oh, sorry. I'm still trying to fix stream. Okay, there we go. And I mean, I like the animations. It's very, you can tell they spent a lot of time on it, right? You can tell that like there's a lot of budget that went into it. And I'm like, I'm kind of excited. There's a lot of potential. You sound tired. Have some coffee. Oh, thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Okay. I haven't gotten through, you know, to enough of the story for me to be like, yeah, heck yeah, I love the characters. I love the story, because right now everyone seems pretty bland and boring. Like, I don't know. There's nothing that really stands out about the characters yet. And that's the thing that really drags me into a game where I fall in love with the character and I'm like, oh, I just want to see how this character develops and where they go with the story. So far, no one like that. I know they're trying to push Renoa on us. I don't really like her that much. She's boring. But the gacha part was fun. I mean, it was only fun for me because I got 2 characters, 2 5 stars in the banner. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to more though. Like, I'm not going to drop it quite yet. At the same time, Duet, what's it called? Duet Night Abyss is coming out soon. So like, I just pre-installed it this morning. Yeah, it's still installing. Oh, it just finished installing. Never mind. Okay. There are no big furries or robot dudes. There are. At least in Chaos Zero Nightmare there are. I don't know if you're talking about Duet Night Abyss. Why are these names so difficult to remember? This is how gacha games named in games. They just take all the edgy words and you're like, oh, this sounds interesting. Oh, that sounds interesting. Let me just shove all 3 words together and we have to make it 3 words. Duet Night Abyss, Chaos Zero Nightmare. One day I'm gonna get those 2 confused. I'm gonna start calling it like Duet Chaos Nightmare or something. And people are gonna be like, Ark, I don't know what the game is. And I'm gonna be like, I don't know either, because like the name's just so hard to remember. It's the gameplay that makes it the game. Sadly, DNA ain't for me. I agree with whoever it was. Dom was saying that Mormon's gameplay is very similar. It is. It's very, very similar, and I prefer Mormon's gameplay over Chaos Zero Nightmare. It's a lot more complex. There's a lot more to it in Mormon's than Chaos Zero Nightmare. Coffee Arc, thank you. Oh, Shiro, welcome in. Let me just close the door. Yeah, Mormons has the better gameplay and it has the better story. I didn't get very far in Mormons either. I only got through chapter 1 or so, but still I agree with Dom. He's saying that the game is just better in general, and I agree. It's been out for a while, but yes, I still think that it had a better hook. I still think the gameplay is better. They're both deck builders as well. They do the exact, it's the same thing. But I'm like also slightly attached to Chaos Zero Nightmare because I've played Epic 7 and it's by the same developers. Um, I got Kairon and I was like, I swear I've heard this man's name before, and he's a character from Epic 7. DNA, I really like the story, but the combat is beyond empty to me. I guess I'm just gonna have to figure out exactly what the game is, you know, how they're gonna develop it. I really don't like Renault. Renault is like one of the most boring characters to ever be written. They always do that. They always have like one character who like feels like they're in love with the main character, and I'm like, I have no idea who the hell you are, and I don't care for you. Like Wuthering Waves does that too. They're so good at doing that. They're like, hey, let me just shove Shorekeeper in front of you. And they're like, here you go. Now this character's in love with you. You don't know anything about them. Now we're gonna start introducing their character, but I'm like, it's so boring. Why does your entire personality have to revolve around the main character? This is what I hate about characters. I'm like, just have your own story, have your own lore, have your own, you know, your own mission without, you know, being thinking about the main character all the time. It's hater. That's what I am. I'm just complaining. The default main love interest. If I wanted to play a romance game, I'd just pick up a dating sims or an otome. Like I've played, it could be because I play otome. I'm an otome enjoyer. I play like, if you guys don't know, otome is like the female dating sims. I play a lot of them. I play like, I know of a lot of them in the market, and I played a majority of them. And if I really wanted a romance story, I just go and play those ones instead of a gacha game. And usually they're better written because they're like, yeah, we're going to solely focus on the romance aspect instead of like shoving in multiple different elements into the game. Kind of like what Love and Deep Space does. Love and Deep Space is solely romance. So I'm like, the way that they're written romance is just really well done in comparison to like these gacha games where clearly the main focus is not romance, but somehow they're like trying to shove this character onto you, and I'm like, stop that. Yeah, exactly. New idea, romance gacha, Love and Deep Space, right? Just give us another one, right? Boom, $10 trillion in profit. That's what we're already seeing. Love Deep Space. It beat Genshin Impact. It beat like every other gacha game in the market. It's like the revenue is so high. You know how predatory that game is? It's insane because apparently there's a VIP package, as in you can't buy this VIP package in the game itself. You have to spend an X amount of money in the game. Then the game devs recognize that you have spent so much money on the game, they will personally send you a package to your door, like a VIP package to your door, like not in the game itself, but like a physical package. That's the VIP package. And like girls try so hard to get that. Like, you understand what I mean by predatory? This is how predatory the game is, because the girls are like, oh, I want that special VIP package with like, you know, actual merch and stuff. Yeah, you're a simp. Let me just send you more stuff. And you have to meet a certain threshold, like a purchase threshold, to get that VIP package. And it's not just a one-time thing, right? Like if you want to get it all the time, you have to consistently spend this amount of money every single month in order to get that VIP package. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know why or how people are able to do that, but like at the same time, like whatever. People have a lot of money. They can do whatever they want with it. Yeah, there's a spender rank. There's a hierarchy of spending in the game. So when people go, oh yeah, Love It Deep Space is not predatory, like no, it is. It's so predatory. The package itself is gacha. Holy shit. Please no. Anyways, let's put up some like a little bit of background music. Actually, oh, there's something here already. Uh-huh. Yeah, it already exists. It's called Love in Deep Space. And like, I don't even... Like, it's honestly a really good game. So I'd say support it if you actually play it. It's a very good game. The stories are very well written, but it's just everything's behind a paywall. It's a paywall that you don't really see. It's an invisible paywall. You think that you can get everything with like free gacha currency, but you can't. You actually can't. Ark just doesn't understand my Ultra Collector's Edition Monster Hunter. You don't have an Ultra Collector's Edition Monster Hunter bike. You're lying to me. What is the Bechdel test? I don't know what that is. Let's figure it out. Let's go Google it. Bechdel test? Here. Let's go on the wiki. The Bechdel test is known as the Bechdel-Wallace test. That tells me nothing. It's a measure of representation in women in film and other fiction. The test asks whether a work features at least 2 women who have a conversation about something other than a man. You're right. No, you're right. A lot of, most characters fail this. Because they're always, that's exactly how they write women. Where they introduce a woman, and they're like, let's make them totally infatuated with the male character. 1985 comic strip Dykes to Watch Out for the test first appeared. Okay, history, gender portrayal, and popular fiction, blah blah blah. I get it. Yeah, it's a very low bar. Yeah, can 2 female characters talk to each other or talk about something other than a man? It's really interesting. I already heard of one case where someone spent $800 in one sitting trying to get one of the boys and lads, so I call that predatory. Ooh, boy, holy shit. And you know what sucks about it too? Is that they're like, if you want the second outfit of this character, right? Okay. Actually, let me explain that in more detail. Every time they release a quote-unquote special banner, it's limited. I think every single banner is limited? I don't think there's a standard banner. Yeah, there's no standard. Every single banner is limited, first of all. And then, when they release the special banner, some of those boys come with special outfits. It comes with like an outfit, a new weapon entirely that you can use in the game, a completely new game, like, mechanic, right? That you can use. And so you're like, oh, now I have to get it because I'm so bored with my current playstyle. I'm using the same weapon for every single fight, every single battle. So, of course, everyone's like, I want that new weapon. I want to use, like, a new skill. So everybody tries to roll on that banner. And it's limited, right? But what's even more predatory is that if you get, like, you have to get 2 of them because every special banner comes with 2. In order to unlock the outfit and the weapon, you have to get both of them in the banner. And do you understand how difficult that is? So once you get both of them, now they're like, if you get, double of both of them, if you get 2 of each of them, you get to unlock a special outfit, right? So now you're trying to get 2 copies of each of the boys in the banner. Yeah, this is Love in Deep Space. In order to unlock that special outfit. And then if you get like, I think it's like 3 copies of each, you unlock a special color of that outfit. So of course the girls are like, yeah, let me try to let me try to spend as much as I can. You play too many gacha games? I do. Yeah, so it's very, very, this is the most predatory game I've ever seen in my entire life, and nobody complains about it. And then one of the dailies that you do is that you actually have to go into the shop itself and purchase a package. Like, it's a free package, of course. It's free, but it makes you look at all the bundles that are there. And it's so, like, it sucks you in because some of the bundles are like, oh, this is just 99 cents. This is a 99-cent package. Of course you want to buy it. It's less than $1, right? Just get it. And there's 3 of them that you can get before. It's like limited to 3 for each event. And then what else? Another sucky thing about it is that each event has its own currency. So if you don't use up the currency for that event, it doesn't translate to the next one. Like, it doesn't go over. You get it? I think it like goes into a standard thing, but I forgot what it was. But I'm just shaking my head. It sucks. Here's your task. Give us money. Yeah, that's how it goes. But I love gacha games. I love gacha games for the story, and I do think that Love and Deep Space has very, very good story writing. These ladies are getting preyed upon. You understand why Love and Deep Space is beating all of the other gacha games in revenue? This is the reason why. And the girls are like, well, I'm not spending my money on anything else, right? Like, you think about it. All the other gacha games are all like, yeah, let's just keep releasing new female characters. New female characters. And almost every single new character they release is like a girl. And the girls are like, well, I don't care for this character. I only want my husbando. So they're like, what else do I spend my money on? How about I spend it on Love and Deep Space? And there's only one game out there that is like Love and Deep Space. Every other gacha game out there is very like male focused. Yeah, make more gacha games targeted at women. I think that would help. Hello, Nira. Welcome in. I think Love and Deep Space is really the only gacha game out there targeted at women. It's the only one. People complain about fan service in that game, but not the obscene level of how much money people spend on. For Love and Deep Space, I don't even think people complain about it. They love it. They love it so much. They complain about the rating though. They're like, everyone's always like, oh, we gotta raise the rating of this game because now it's getting like borderline not safe for work. Silver Ash Altar just got announced. Yeah, I saw that. And Prominix Altar, finally. Prominix is being taken over by like, she's very difficult to use. Like, you can still use her, but she barely does anything now. I did see it. Not the only one, but they got early, got big, got vicious. There are other otome gachas, you're right. There's like Tears of Themis. There's that, shit, I forgot the name of the other one. I think the problem with those ones is that the stories they're just okay. It's something about Love and Deep Space story where you can tell that the writers really spent a lot of time perfecting the stories, and it really like grabbed you in because the main story itself doesn't have any romance at all. The main story itself is very like, it's very gripping. There's a lot of thriller. It's like, holy shit, I'm about to die kind of feeling. Paired with the 3D, I think it makes the storytelling really intense. And then once you get through the main story, you're like, oh, now I wanna gacha for the guys and actually go into the romance routes. I'm amazed Nikkei hasn't had to raise its rating yet. Yeah, the gacha, all of the dev teams will try to get away with the lowest rating as like possible, because it targets a wider audience in the Play Store. It's just a marketing thing. Nikkei walks a very fine line with its rating. Yeah. They're like, we gotta grab as many players as possible, so let's lower it as much as possible. I think Limbus Company, Project Moon, I feel like they don't care. Or more like they don't pay attention. That's the great thing about it, is that the dev team's just like, we just want to create a game that we like. We want to create a game that seems fun for us, right? That's kind of like what an indie studio is. They are indie. And that's what I really like about Limbus. Whereas these other big AA studios are all like, yeah, we have a marketing team, and that marketing team is like, we gotta shove this game in front of everyone's faces. So if we can get away with 12 plus, we will do or rate our game 12 plus. Yeah, higher age rating hurts marketing. So I think it's the players are like, I don't want. Here's the big complaint that a lot of Love and Deep Space players have for their rating of the game, is that they don't want kids playing the game because it messes with the fandom. You have like adult women trying to reason with the 12-year-olds, going like, yeah, the story, this character isn't like this, and they don't realize that they're talking to a friggin' 12-year-old. And then you go, wait, hold on, why is a 12-year-old playing this game? Why am I arguing with a 12-year-old, first of all? And like, kids shouldn't be playing the game anyway. So that's where most of the complaint comes from. Because I think a lot of people do have complaints about how they're releasing banners and stuff. They did mention that the CEO is kind of shitty in a sense, because he tries to milk the players as much as possible, and everyone can tell. They did that with one of the characters. They released one character, Silas, and they're like, let me just make the stories as, they're not going to release as much content for this character. They're going to start, it's like drip marketing, but not drip marketing. It's like drip marketing, drip releasing. Does that make sense? They're like drip releasing his content for a lot of money. And people are like, well, this is stupid. Hello, Chiggs, welcome in. And because how predatory the game is, I don't think a lot of kids should be playing it either. When I first found out Love and Deep Space had a menstrual tracker, I laughed so hard. I think it's because like a lot of girls already use a menstrual tracker. So like the fact that they're just implementing in the game is kind of nice. I wasn't surprised that they added it in, because a lot of Asian apps already, they're like, here's a menstrual tracker, let's make it cute as possible. That's the difference between like apps made in Western communities versus like Eastern communities. What I find is that a lot of the apps made in like Asia, they're like more interactive and they're more cute in a sense. So when they introduced it in the game, I was like, oh yeah, this is very normal. Are they earning way less than they could be? Yes. Are they earning way more than they thought they would? Also, yes. Should I word that better? Which one? Nikkei? Love and Deep Space? They're always earning a lot. Oh yeah. Love and Deep Space has a menstrual tracker. So essentially, because you can already interact with the guy on the screen, you get to choose who you want to rotate in. It's kind of like every other gacha game where, there's like, you can choose your favorite character and put them on the screen. So you can, in Love and Deep Space, they go an extra mile by having you being able to interact with them, and you can talk to them. You can choose options. So there's several options for them. As in, you can already log a diary, right? You can work out with them. You can just put them on the screen and be like, I want to work. There's like a work mode, and they work with you, which is, it's very, very interactive. And so the tracker essentially is just a calendar. So you just tell them, oh, okay, like, this is when I start, this is when I stop, and then the guy on the screen is gonna, every time you have your period, right, the guy would be like, oh, like, let me, are you feeling okay? Are you doing okay? And it's just like words of, you know, reassurance that you're gonna be fine. That's basically what it is. A period tracker, a menstrual tracker, a menstrual tracker. This is some insane shit. You understand why girls spend so much money on this game? Because now they're like, oh, I don't have to use the apps, like my already existing apps, to log my menstrual, you know, whatever time I have my period. I can just use Love and Deep Space to do it for me. And now the guy on the screen, right? My husband on the screen is going to like tell me that everything's okay and I'm not hurting as much. So now it's like, you know, it's even better than my current menstrual calendar that I use. And there's like a diary and everything. There's like so much. There's so many features in the game. Like you can log what you've done, and yada yada. You can work out with the main character, with your husbando. He works out with you. Like it's essentially a boyfriend app. That's what it is. Never would have thought I'd hear that sentence, like a menstrual tracker. I'm curious though, do you guys know that, like, have you guys known that menstrual trackers existed? I guess like a lot of girls don't talk about it. The reason why we have one is so that, the reason why people or girls use them is so that we know exactly when it comes, so that we don't like leak everywhere. Because like, if you don't have one and you don't know when it starts, your clothes are gonna be all bloody, and it's really nasty. So if you're able to figure out exactly when your period starts and stops, you can be like, okay, I think my period's gonna start tomorrow, right? Because it's usually consistent. Every month is usually consistent. So if you know it's gonna start here, or like 14 days after, every 14 days or something like that. Sorry, not 14, that's too little. Every like 23 days or something like that, right? Then you can be like, okay, I can prepare for that day so that, you know, my blood won't seep into my pants. That's what a menstrual tracker does for you. That's why we need one. Or you have to be like, I have to prepare for, you know, I have to get enough pads for that day. It's really annoying, guys. Periods are really annoying. You have to like really prepare for it all the time. And then once it comes, it hurts like shit. That's why everyone was like, heck yeah, this is like one of the best features ever. The perks of being, yeah. Isaac, you used to like buy pads for your wife, right? Your ex-wife. The tracked the monthly visitor? Not that kind of what lads did. Track the monthly visitor. Monthly visitor? Calendars? Needs a buff, not gonna lie. What needs a buff? Calendars? I'm so confused. You guys are confusing me. The what? Oh, Nikki had a Topterone tracker. What's a Topterone? What's a Topterone? To buy pads, liners, highly specific tampons, and types of undies. Yeah, it's really annoying, guys. It's really freaking annoying. One of the most annoying things about like being a girl is that there's just... Thank you for the follow, Drafty Coast. I completely missed it. And hello, Jaren. Testosterone? Would that'd be different, because testosterone is like a hormone. You guys don't have that sort of like consistency with it, right? Like, you guys don't have to prepare for like a increased amount of testosterone in your body. Whereas girls are like, oh, do I have enough pads? Do I have enough tampons? Do I have painkillers? Do I have to make sure, like, if the last time it was like I was in super pain, do I have to tell my boss in advance that I might not be there for the day? Like, there's just so much to prepare for, and it's really annoying. The avoid interaction with women with a period calendar. No, it just kind of happens. We turn into Neanderthals for a bit. I think there's like they even invented a type of underwear where like you don't need pads, but you have to wash it. I don't know how that works. The sperm cramps? What the hell are the sperm cramps? A waifu game with a mental health tracker where waifus tell us everything is okay and we're loved. You guys do need that. I feel like everybody needs that. The girls already have that. We have Love in Deep Space. The kids got trapped again. The kids... Yeah, sure. Sure, okay. We should just invent, like, pads for the boys. Yeah, bloody clothes. That's the most annoying thing because blood is so annoying to wash out. I don't know if sperm cramps are real, but I do occasionally feel random stabbing-like pain. Are you guys okay? I think, like, girls get that too. It's not like stomach pains, but it's like random stabbing pains. I don't know why. I don't know why these things happen. The ball cramps. Google says it's real? It's a real thing? Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna Google this. Okay, you guys don't have to prepare for this though. This is like... You guys don't need a calendar for this. You guys, it's not like a monthly consistent thing unless you actually make it monthly consistent thing. It's random. Yeah, you guys don't need a freaking calendar. You guys are fine. You guys aren't like dying for 3 days straight. You're fine. It's daily? Jesus Christ, control yourself. I sat up from bed last night and it happened. I want to say you guys will be fine. I don't want to invalidate your pain as well. But I don't want to be like, you can't really compare, you know, sperm cramps to a period cramp. Yeah, if it's daily, I think you should see a doctor. If you're in pain for 3 days straight, like if you're having a period, I think you should see a doctor. Imagine if we have a calendar that we have to release every month. That's crazy. That's not like a sperm cramp calendar. That's more like an orgasm calendar, and you guys don't want that. Like, that's like equivalent of girls having... Yeah? That's like the equivalent of girls also getting an orgasm calendar. Like, nobody needs it. Nobody needs it. You don't have to prepare for one either. Do you mind if I talk about an actual balls pain condition because I've had it recently and want to warn my fellow men? Sure, go ahead. Go ahead. Learning about health and education today. Health education. Isn't ball cramp just ball torture? Torsion? Ball torsion? No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't have one. I don't have balls. What is a varicocele? Varicocele? It's a common disorder that enlarges the veins in your scrotum. The scrotum is a patch of skin behind the penis that is typically contains testes. Enlarged veins. So guys, if you have that, go see a doctor. The orgasm schedule. If you guys get an orgasm schedule, the girls have to too. That's how it works. No, actually, just kidding. We don't need one. Your lifting fridge means I can't lift too heavy. Oh, hold on. It would... You know what would suck if, like, you just popped a vein there and then? My body has an issue with pain where it just makes me pass out when it really shouldn't. Makes me glad I don't have female anatomy since stomach cramps are the biggest cause of me passing out. You're right. No, like... Oh my god, yeah. I've seen girls pass out too, like in the middle of class. I had one girl whose pain was so bad that she just like, she had to physically crawl under the desk and then she would just pass out. Like, that's how bad it was for her. And I'm just glad mine isn't that bad, but I felt so bad for her every time. And like, sometimes I would be sitting beside her and I just see her like gripping onto like the desk, what's it? The desk leg. And the teacher knows too, like everybody knows that she had really bad pain. So she would, instead of, you know, making a scene out of it, she would just like go under her desk and she would like grip onto the desk leg and then she would sometimes pass out. And I don't know, it's terrible. It's not ball torsion. Testicular torsion is very bad. You need to go to the hospital for that. Pain is worse than giving birth. I heard of another one that was really bad. Kidney stones. Someone I knew had kidney stones and they're like, this feels worse than breaking a bone. This is the most intense pain I've ever felt in my entire life. Hello, Saber Bro. Welcome in. Guys, yeah, that's true. Guys, you have to go in on regular schedule to lower risk of prostate cancer. That is true. That is true. Goodness, what happened? We're learning about health today. We're learning about health. They brought me to my knees in tears. Remember to drink more water. How about, okay, everybody, take a sip of water. Oh, thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Does cranberry juice help to avoid kidney stones? Not beer. No, not beer. Alcohol makes you more dehydrated, doesn't it not? You just sip some water, eh? Good. Good. Everybody stay hydrated. Beer is acidic. No, it's cranberry. Oh, cranberry juice is acidic and it breaks down deposits. Beer is alkaline, right? Actually, I'm not sure. Fermentation is just usually acidic. But then you might as well just drink lemon juice or lemon water. Plenty of other things lower the risk of prostate cancer. Make sure to have a lot of fiber in your diet. Don't get colon cancer. Beans also reduce all-cause death. That's like the one thing that you guys have to be super, super aware of. I think like prostate cancer is one of the most common cancers in men. I think it was like 1 out of 3 or something like that. 1 out of 3 men get it in their lives. Or is it 1 out of 4? I forgot. It was just like a really high amount. It's 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 with prostate cancer. So yeah, like, go do some research. Search up prostate cancer and look at preventatives. It's 1 in 8. Okay, 1 in 8. It wasn't 1 in 3. 1 in 3 is like insane. No one we know ever gets pancreatic cancer. Is the worst one. Pancreatic cancer. I haven't heard much about that one. Let's see. What's Google saying about this? There we go. Pancreatic cancer. This is very helpful. It starts in the pancreas. I know. I wonder why it's called pancreatic cancer. It affects your digestion. Affects your pancreas. Yes, I know that much as well. You know what? What if I were to... How about we just all eat healthy? How about that? 3% survivability rate? Holy shit. Is it really that bad? Hold on. Let me just... I'm getting stuffy. You gotta blow... Okay. Isn't there an anime called Can I Eat Your Pancreas? There's a live action called that. I heard it was really sad. I don't know what it's about, and I'm like, I'm not about to cry. I don't want to watch a movie to cry. Same person that wanted 700 McFlurries. Hey, they offered. They're like, hey, what can I get you guys? So I said 700 McFlurries. I didn't get it. I didn't eat it. They didn't get it for me. I could have kept that 700 McFlurries in my freezer for days. That could have been like 1 McFlurry per day. It's not that bad. Right? Arky, can I grab hot cocoa? Hello, Yua. Please? I actually need to get hot cocoa. I wanted to buy some cocoa powder. I don't really like some of them because they're too sweet. You know, like the hot chocolate powders that already have added sugars in them? I should just get like regular cocoa powder and mix it in with like coffee and make it turn into mocha or something. If you don't eat veggies and multivitamins every single day, please eat veggies. Eating the actual food is better than taking pills or taking multivitamins. Eating the multivitamin gummies. It's way better because then your body's gonna start getting used to the multivitamins, and then, you know, you don't want to do that to your body. How much sugar is in there? I don't know. I actually don't know. Should we find out? McFlurry? My allergies. A regular size McFlurry has 570 calories. Holy shit, that's a lot. There is 68 grams of sugar. Ooh. That's a lot of sugar. Always try to look for things that are less than 12. And this is like 6 times the amount. Yeah, I would have to eat like half of a McFlurry every day. Instead of one big one. One full one. One regular size one. It's about absorption rate. Fresh food just absorbs better. It takes longer to absorb fresh food. That's why you always just eat the fruit instead of turning it into a juice. Because your body actually uses energy to digest the food. And to do that, it's just better for your metabolism. The digesting portion of it is... Utilize it. Fasted for over a year, lived on supplements, went from over 400 pounds to a healthy 160. They didn't really eat though. Fasted for over a year. Here's the thing, there's like better ways to lose weight. A mix of exercise and a mix of fasting. And a mix of choosing the types of food that your body will like. Gut health is so important. Remember to take care of your body, guys. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Josh. That's American amount of sugar. The portions in America are massive. That's what I've noticed. Thank you for the 2 months, Haizaki. Yay. I remember going to the States. I'd say it's quite recent. And I was like, damn, these portions are big. Big. Like a regular size is a large of what we have here. Subway footlong cookie. Oh, yeah, that was insane. I never want to think about the Subway footlong cookie ever again. Nobody ate it. I couldn't eat it. I looked at it and I was like, ugh. I wanted to throw it out. I shouldn't have gotten it. Starting Tuesday, I'm gonna eat much nicer food than here in America since I'll be in Japan. Ooh, yeah, that's true. Have a safe flight, by the way. It's Tuesday. It's in a few days. Found that out after overworking, eating steak and salad had multiple digestive system failures. Overworking, eating steak plus salad. Overworking is never good though, right? Are you okay now, Oathbell? I hope so. An overconsumption problem. Yeah, you guys do. This is how I figure out how much food I should eat. Like the moment I almost feel full, that's when I stop. I'm like, I'm satisfied. I don't really need to eat more. Like, I don't necessarily have to feel full. And that's how you know where your limit is. And plus, your stomach can always expand and shrink, right? Like, if you eat smaller portions consistently, your stomach will not be able to expand as much and you won't feel as hungry. My flight is tomorrow afternoon, but we land the next day. I'm gonna bring your Gooner goggles. Why are you calling them your Gooner goggles? They're just a... Why didn't you just call them a VR headset? Goffrog, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Just call them your VR headset. Jesus Christ. You goons using them. I didn't need to know that. Guys are strange. A large leftover culture here. That's why food portions are so much larger. It suddenly turned into people eating more because it was available. Oh boy. Yeah, food portions, food waste. This is what someone mentioned, not who it was, that we just have... Food is not a scarcity anymore. It doesn't really feel like a scarcity anymore. There's just so much of it. So now you gotta pick and choose what you put in your body and what's more important than other things, and not just shove everything in your body. Because it's so easy to just be like, I just want energy. I just want to feel full. Eat bread, right? Bread's pretty easy to get. My MetaQuest 3. Just call them your MetaQuest 3 instead of your Gooner goggles. Why are you you can't prove that. The whole fact that you've called them your Gooner goggles is already proving it. The multiple cheese caves. Oh yeah, I think Canada recently opened their first cheese cave. I love cheese. I love cheese. But I don't eat it a lot because I know how it's just fat. Well, to be fair, like, fat's not even that bad for you in comparison to sugar. Some fats are good. Some fats are healthy for you. Just don't eat in, like, massive portions of it. Like fat from nuts. Because your body actually takes longer to digest fats than it does sugar. Bread, run from it, dread it. It will never disappear. I hate how my body reacts to bread. Because the moment I start eating it often, then my body craves it. That's what I noticed. That's what I realized about bread. So like, every time when a holiday rolls around and I'm like, oh, there's like cake and donuts and bread, like, and then I start eating it, and for the next few days after that, my body's always like, oh, I want like another piece of bread now. Or, oh wait, I feel like eating sugar. But when I stop eating it for a while, I stop having that craving. Our government is still down? What do you mean? Are you guys okay? Hello, Erwin. Welcome in. Hello, Zarganos. Welcome in. bread isn't even bad if you make it at home. It's still, I'd say it's still carbs and sugar and yeast. I think it's still the same as how other bakeries make it. You just get to customize it a little bit more. Goon to me doesn't exactly mean gooning. You have a different definition of gooning? Gooner goggles is a funny name, you're right. I totally don't use them to goon, proceeds to call them gooner goggles. It's pretty funny. Hello Crevice, early start today. Is it early start? No, we always start at 9:30. We always start at 9:30 every single day. Hello Scotchy, welcome in. When is daylight saving? When is DST? DST in 2025. Oh, it's in November. November 2nd. It happened, lady? No, it didn't. Time moved back. Maybe for you guys. Yeah, in where I am, it starts on November 2nd. Oh, it happened in Europe. Is that why you guys are saying, oh, we're starting early? You guys have a different DST than we do. Okay. It's good to know. The Goon Lagoon. The goblin making music. Yeah, that's what Isaac is. Just the Goon Goblin. I like dipping stale bread in creamy soup. Me too. Because it soaks up all of that soup. I think that's what makes Ladyfingers so good in tiramisu. Because Ladyfingers itself is pretty stale. Right? It's pretty hard. And then once you put it in tiramisu, it like soaks up all of the mascarpone cheese and the coffee, and it starts tasting or having the same texture as cake, like regular cake. Tomato soup with toast. I actually really like squash soup with toast. That's the best to me. Tomato soup is good too. Like any creamy soup is really good. Don't call me a goon goblin. That makes me seem way more heinous than I actually am. You called yourself a goblin, and you said that you live in the Goon Lagoon, so I'm just putting the two together. Now you're a goon goblin. I like mushroom soup. Oh, that's cream of mushroom, cream of broccoli. Also really good. Fish fingers and custard? Never tried that before. Fish fingers and custard? What is that? In custard. Oh, it's a popularized dish only in Doctor Who. So I'm guessing it's not an actual thing until Doctor Who? Like, I'm pretty sure it existed before, did it? Ark, fix it. Oh, shit. Oh, you're right. Oh, the redeems aren't working. You're right. Okay. I am fixing... 1 second. You're the real goon goblin here, Ark. There's nothing goonery about me. 1 second. My allergies are killing. It's not an actual thing until a Doctor Who episode, I recall. Oh, so it's like, it's actually just from Doctor Who and people made it a real thing. You know what? I was looking at pictures. It doesn't look too bad. It's like, you know when people dip their fries in ketchup? Or when people dip their nuggies in honey mustard or sweet and sour sauce or barbecue sauce? Kind of like that. That's what I imagine. Like you want that balance between something that is sweet and something that is savory. So it's like the fish sticks themselves are the savory portion, and you dip it into a sweet custard, right? That actually looks really good. It sounds and it looks really good. I should be studying for my 3 tests on Monday, but ARK Street. Go study! Go study! Good luck on your tests. You have 3 of them too, holy shit. Go study. Prioritize your life over the stream. Braised beef have to be top 10. I think braised beef is okay. I prefer like... I think I prefer chicken dishes. I'm gonna get McDonald's tonight now. Thanks for making me take unhealthy choices. I was... How do you come to that conclusion? The entire time we were talking about healthy decisions, right? We were talking about good health, right? Having a good digestive system, not overworking yourself, choosing to eat more vegetables. And from all of that we talked about, you're like, haha, now I'm gonna go get McDonald's. Hello, Danish? Hello? I just joined my watching Nikkei stream. Oh my god, I'm gonna wrangle your neck. Buffalo hot sauce is the best. No sugar, just some fat. The lowest calorie of any sauces. Buffalo hot sauce. I love hot sauce. I love putting anything that's like slightly spicy in my foods. I don't think I've ever... I mean, I probably had buffalo hot sauce, but I never like bought a container of it or a tube of it and had my food with it. Usually I just go, let me just shove some sriracha in my food, or I shove some chili. I mean, no, my go-to is chili oil. It's the... You know that peppery spice that numbs your tongue? What's it called? The Chinese one, the mala. Mala spice? Pepper? Mala pepper? Yeah, the Sichuan pepper. That's the one. And it numbs your tongue. It's not that spicy, but it numbs you. And I like to put that in my food. Buffalo is the worst. Hot takes from Clock. Clock, what is your go-to? Also, hello, welcome in. Hot sauce, gross. I love hot sauce. ARK is far crazier than she says than I do. I have stupid shower thoughts all the time and openly speak my mind with no filter. I never say crazy shit. I never do. I only... Okay, maybe sometimes. Only occasionally. I do have a filter though. I thought Limbus fans despise Nikkei? When? When did that happen? You can both enjoy Limbus and Nikkei at the same time. AK fans also don't love Nikkei. Yeah, I think a lot of people play ARK Knights, and a lot of people who play Limbus Company enjoy the games because there's no Gooner material in there. Because like not everybody wants to look at boobs all the time. From what I've seen. In fact, I've seen people who are like very, very against playing Nikkei. They only see it as a Gooner game. They're like, I don't want boobs in my face. I just want to play for the story. And when boobs are always in your face, it's hard to concentrate on the story. That's the argument I heard. Does ARK like ranch? No. It's okay. I'll have it if there's nothing else. My favorite spice is cayenne. Cayenne's really good in like, I don't know if people put it in other things. I sometimes see it in salsa, but I don't know if that's the way other people make it. Sichuan is a bit sweet and sour, so it's the best. I would say not the Sichuan sauce, but like the pepper itself. Too much of it and like your entire mouth goes numb and you start like salivating. It's like a weird feeling. Rather than a taste, it's like a weird feeling that you get. LC and Nikkei. No, Danish, you don't count because you skip Limbus Company story. You're like, I'm just gonna go through the story of Nikkei and I'm gonna skip every single story in Limbus Company. The top comments I get on my Nikkei songs are, love the music, not a fan of the gooning designs. Yeah. I think that's me too. Like, I'm not a fan either. I'm trying to like Nikkei, but I'm like super put off by it. I'm trying. I know the story is good, but every time I see like boobs in my face, I have to roll my eyes just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Who plays Limbus to skip the story? And Danish freak. That one guy in chat, I'm calling him out. How are you doing, sister in... Oh, how do I pronounce that? Ate? Sister in Tagalog? Often referred to old women. You're calling me a hag. Just say hag. Auntie. I'm good. I need to learn more from the Filipinos. I also love Arknights for their respectful design. Yeah, yeah. Respectful design is a good way to put it. So, buffalo wings. Have you guys... Does ranch wings exist? I really like buffalo hot wings. I really like them. I don't eat them a lot, but like maybe once a year. Once a year I go to a wings restaurant and I order that. Respectful design most of the time. I feel like a lot of the guys in Arknights gets the Gooner treatment. Whereas for the girls, you don't see it as much. You don't really see like much Gooner designs for the girls. I think they're trying to cater to the guys more than they are to the girls. They know how to make characters look good without highlighting their specific areas. See, okay, here's the thing about Nikkei. I'm not shitting on Nikkei, right? I love the Nikkei designs. I love them so much. But when they give the girls those assets, I stop looking at the designs and it's the boobs and the ass. That's all I'm focused on. But if I were to like unfocus my eyes on the boobs and the butt, right? I'm like, all right, these are actually really good designs. But it's just a shame that like that's the only thing I see. And for me, I don't even remember the girls' names because I'm like, oh, like she has an A cup size. That's how I remember her by. I remember this girl because of her feet. That's it. That's literally it. It's so annoying. It's so annoying to me because my eyes just focus on those specific assets and I hate it. Yeah, what am I, a gooner? Broco and Gym Skin, yeah. Broca's Gym Skin is out, right? Did you see the animation I sent you? No, I don't have Discord open. Hold on. I think maybe... Is it because I'm a gooner? That's why I don't like Nikkei designs? Because I just focus on the boobs and people's butts. Oh, the one about... The recent one? The recent animation? The executive dysfunction? That one? Sent it a few days ago. No, I'm gonna have to scroll up so much. There's a... Oh, the tactical upgrade. Oh, that's the one. No, I haven't seen that one yet. I looked at the faces and I'm like, I'm not clicking play. I'll watch it later though. Oh, it's a Nikkei animation. Oh, you see. I see. I think you like Nikkei designs because of the lead art director. I think I liked him a lot more before. Like, I liked his work in Blade and Soul. I think once he started working on Nikkei, I don't like his designs anymore. Like, his work in Blade and Soul were actually... Like, I love his shading. That's the thing, because he uses a lot of purple in his shading. I actually looked at his recent stuff, and I'm sorry, I'm no longer a fan of his new stuff. Like, it's just, I don't like it at all. Plus, he integrates a lot of AI into his artwork now, and like, it's so obviously sloppy. Yeah, it's the lead artist used a lot for Nikkei. The lead artist for Nikkei is a woman. Sorry, it's the guy's wife. Shit, I forgot her name. What's her name again? It's the CEO of Nikkei who uses a... I'm a fan of his work, or I was a fan of his work, rather than his wife. Arknights is literally a game made by a bunch of Pixiv artists. That was the origin after they split off from Girls Front Line. I think that's what's so funny about it. You're right. It was Lowlight. He actually drew his own designs. He was the one who designed Calcit. It was Haimao. It was the CEO of, or the founder of Griffline. He's an artist too. The original Calcit design was made by him. She was his first OC. Kim Hyung-tae, yeah, that's the... I'm a fan of him, or I was a fan of him. I'm not really a fan of his wife's work as much. The CEO, also an artist. Yeah, he was the lead artist of Blade and Soul. So when I was playing Blade and Soul, like, I really fell in love with his designs. They're really exaggerated in proportions for the legs, I think, but that's what made a lot of the outfits pop out. People hated it. I remember people hating on it because they're like the proportions don't work, but I'm like, it's supposed to be kind of exaggerated in that way. It makes the design, the outfits look a lot better. But now it's like, rather than focusing on the outfits, it's like focusing on, like, you know, the actual body assets, and that's what I don't like about it. Whoa! Hello, Araxel. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, thanks for the raid and the follow. I hope you guys had a good stream. Streaming music. What were you guys doing? What kind of music were you guys playing? Karaoke? Girls Frontline 1 versus 2. Who's good? I never liked any of the Girls Frontline games. My favorite artist in Nikkei is Cosmograph. Hold on, who's Cosmograph? See, I can't... When I search him up, I don't really see anything. Physics be damned. You do know which game has like one of the best physics in my opinion, and still it's like very excessive, but it's not like too in your face. It's like, I think it's a good medium, like a good healthy balance between goon and not goon, which is Zenless Zone Zero. Like, the physics in that game are insane. The entire body jiggles for Zenless Zone Zero. It's like a healthy amount of goon. I think that's the max I can do. Because you're not searching him up in the correct platform. You won't find him in ArtStation. You'll find him in YouTube Music. Oh, is he I'm looking through images, yeah. Oh, I see. I found him on YouTube. Yeah, even metal jiggles, you're right. It's like the entire body is just a skeleton. Like there's like, I don't know how they do it. The entire body jiggles, even metal. So it's like not just the boobs or the butt, it's like everything. And when I just find it really funny because sometimes people zoom into like other parts, right? Of the body and they're like, oh, look at the jiggle physics here. But it's like, no, it's like even the fingers are jiggling. Like it's weird. It's weird, but it works. An artist equals musician. Oh, that's what you mean. I love the phantom horns. Thank you. They're actually not really a part of my model. Sorry. My allergies are killing me. Most of the time I'm like this, but just for Halloween's sake. We're turning into a demon today. Yeah, Arc Nights, there are a lot of artists. A lot of artists. Sometimes it takes you away from the game because you're like, oh, I now can see a whole bunch of different artists. Like different art styles in the game. I know they try to be like coherent about it. At the same time, it's still... You're like, oh, I can tell that this character looks a lot different. I used to have horns on my PNG, but I decided to rebrand. Did you not like the horns? Thank you for the follow, kinda cool guy. Same with FGO, much I give Nasu shit. He does give a lot of artists fame for their work in the game. Yeah, one of my favorite artists is from FGO too. Lack. I think I followed him long time ago before he even worked on FGO. Cause he would, I think he had some like speed paintings that I would follow. And then he started working on Jean Alter? Jalter? And then he got really popular from FGO. And then he started making VTuber models. And then he worked on Hololive. Yeah, he's really talented. Multiple artists, art styles is really cool. Coherency aside, it shows how many different people work on the game. Yeah. Yeah. You know who my favorite artist is in Arc Nights? It's the furry artist. The one that does Ak. Who drew Ak and Hung. What's his name? Kuro Blood. It's very different from the rest of the game, but at the same time, like the way he colors, how bold the color choices he uses, I don't know, they're all great. Ilawada and Paco. Takeuchi is great, but he's very templated today. Paco also did Hololive, right? Or unless they're all Hololive artists is what you're talking about. I know Paco from Hololive, from cover. I did, but they were more like devil rather than demon. Plus, sorry. I'm so congested. Maybe we need a small break. Trying to make a song with a Christian artist and my artist name has devil in it, so it's better for me to rebrand. But I do have little crystals where the horns are. Ooh. Oh, it's interesting. Little crystals. Huh. Arc Nights even gets all sorts of folks to do music for the game just to make it all free for the community, and Hypergriff truly hates money. You're all in it just for the fun. They're doing really well though. They're doing really well. I mean, they're kind of milking us right now for Enfield. Paco did. He was behind Vespers before he was let go. Yeah, that's what I remember him from Vesper. Vesper was one of my Oshis. I miss him. Vesper Noir. The creator of Texas is your favorite? Is Texas artist the same as Exus? Texas Arknights artist. Let's find out. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Exus artist has same face syndrome. They're one of those. I hate to admit it, but they do. It's like one of those, you can sort of tell when the artist has made a character because you're like, oh, this is just a copy and paste of the same face onto another character. Just different hair, different outfit, but it's the same face. I gotta head out, eat some brunch, play some Minecraft. All right, have a good one. Thanks for the raid, Araxel. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yostar will keep your distance if they know what's good for them. Yostar. I don't know what they're thinking sometimes. Like the decisions they make, I question it. I scratch my head just a tiny bit. Limbus has the same face syndrome. Not really. Marcel looks very different from everyone else, and Gregor does too. I think they have a very, like they have a very, very distinct art style, I would say. So when you look at the art, like the art style of Limbus, you're like, yeah, I can, if they were to like draw for another game, you would know because of the art style. But all of the characters have very, very different faces. It's a joke about IDs. Is that what people say about, oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Same face syndrome. That's like Saber. Can't wait for Enfield to drop. Have them drop a ton of great outfits and then not release them as skins. You know what's Arknight's doing is that they're doing the same thing. But slowly we are getting the skins. Slowly we kind of are, like Siege Altars getting that skin from that the Symphony. What gacha game has your most favorite songs? I don't know. A lot of them are hit or miss. Ambience and synesthesia. That's the one. Yeah. What gacha game has your favorite songs? I don't think I have. I don't think I can name one. I think every gacha game has good songs. But every gacha game also has bad songs. Arknights and all of Ambience and synesthesia art is that they don't turn to skins. Isn't Siege Altar getting that skin? Not like the specific Ambient Synesthesia one, but the one that they released in the live stream. When they released Ambient Synesthesia. And also, what's her name? Holhaic? Snake Lady is also getting this, also got the skin. I don't know, guys. I think if I were to choose good songs, it would mostly be from like games itself rather than from like not gacha games, like other games. Snake Lady, yeah. Holhaic. Or whatever her name is. However you're supposed to pronounce her name. Okay, I'm gonna take a small break because I cannot speak anymore. I need a break, guys. Let me just run some ads. I'll be right back. Okay, my sinuses are a bit more clear. Where am I? Hello, I'm back. Ah. Okay, I was thinking about that question. I was thinking about it. Hi, Moogie. Hold on. I was thinking about the question. Hi, Dom. I was thinking about the question of which gacha game has my favorite music, and I am going to say it's Zen the Zone Zero. It's Zen the Zone Zero, and it's every single Hoyo game that exists in the market. It's that. You suffering too today? Yeah, I'm so congested. My sinuses are slightly more clear now. But like all of Genshin's songs are really good. All of Honkai songs are really good. Every single like Honkai game has really good music. Let's see what else. Blah, 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 blah. Zenless Zone Zero as well. Zenless Zone Zero is just all the music's just super catchy for no reason. I know, Crimson, you're trying to get me to say Arknights, but like there are some songs in Arknights that I don't fuck with. Like there's just some things that I'm like, they're okay. Wuthering Waves is also really good too. Not a bad take, just wrong. Danish, you want me to say Nikke? You're wrong, but okay. Okay, what are your favorites? What are your favorite songs? Sorry, gacha game with the best songs. I smell rage bait. I don't know, I love Hoyo music. Nikke and Arknights. Okay, Arknights, their songs are either really freaking good, like better than all of the Hoyo games. Like there's certain pieces in the game where I'm like, yeah, this hits. This is better than like every single song I've heard from like gacha games. But then there's some songs in Arknights where I'm like, this does not hit at all. So it's either really good or really bad for me. It's never in between. But at least for Hoyo, it's like genuinely, it's usually consistent. It's like consistently good, but it's never like, you know, there's no pieces that are like, oh, I love this, right? They're just good in general. I probably buffed the most to Limbus. There's some Limbus songs where I'm like, they're okay. Limbus, their music studio is the same as Maple Story, right? It's like the same with Maple Story. Maple Story has like some really good tracks. Some other ones are just okay. And same with like Limbus for me. They're like good or meh. Same with Arknights. Arknights is either really, really freaking good or meh. Studio Aim. How to pronounce their name. Nikke is my top because there's a lot of metal. I can't say anything for Nikke because I haven't gone through the game. So I don't know. I do love Wuthering Waves though. Wuthering Waves is it's also very consistent. It's also like Hoyo. What biome we listening to? Biome. What do you mean by biome? I'm dying today, guys. The Ark biome. I might have to end stream early today. I'm just not feeling good. Not gonna lie, I feel like Limbus soundtrack didn't have any meh ones after Canto 4. I think there's some soundtracks where you guys are like, oh, I fuck with this music, and in my head I'm going, nah, it's okay. Actually, maybe we'll just... Ark, hello! Ark Silo, welcome in. I'm also Ark. I'm thinking I'm dying. Ugh! So I might just end stream earlier today. GBF has some good songs. It's a shame I haven't played that game. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing. Did they take songs from the actual anime, I wonder? My favorite songs from Arknights are CC for sure. Anyway. Anyways, actually, yeah, maybe I'll just end stream. I'm kind of dying. I need rest. The allergies are not doing it for me today. We'll be back tomorrow with some Hades. Choose life. I'm always choosing life. It's like I'm getting allergies and then like I'm getting hives too for some reason. Like everything's itchy. And I don't know what the hell's happening. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. Are those lyrics? They sound like lyrics. Anyways, I hope you guys take care and you rest well. Thanks for you know, hanging out with me while I yap about random shit. If I was feeling better, this stream would be normal length. This is a really short stream for a lot shorter than usual, but yeah, whatever. We'll be back. Goodbye. Check your throne, by the way. Oh, thanks, Jared. Okay, I will. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. It's only like an hour. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. We had a double stream yesterday. It was good that I rest. See ya. An Arc Night stream? I don't know. Probably. I'll release a schedule tonight.